Hello passengers, I'm Colonel Failure and welcome aboard the USS Enterprise for today's train simulation adventure. We're doing the Southeastern High Speed here aboard the Class 395 Javelin. Let's get the ingrates on board, which of course isn't going to work because I haven't put a key in. Yeah, that's just details. Open the doors. Open the, alright, I'll turn that on as well. I mean, what more do you want from me? Yeah, alright, all of, yeah, give me all the beeping. Yeah, that's alright. Flipping, press the stop beeping button. Give it a bit of this. There you go, made that button. Then we go down, and then we go down a bit, and then we push one of these. And the ding, 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 ding. Right, yeah, good. We're in Faversham at the moment, which is, I mean, it's not a place you particularly want to be, but we'll be setting the jump to light speed before you know it, and we'll be out of here. I need lights. Lights is a thing that I'm going to. There you go. No, that's internal lights. That's not really going to help us. Oh, we've got to turn that off. No, we've got to turn that back off. There you go. That's happy now. Don't worry about that. That was deliberate. Where's the fan? Yeah, okay. I need a high amount of fan. Fan mode, roof aircon is clearly the way to go, and I am cool already, so potentially we ought to heat things up a bit. Anyway, right, no, there's that. Where's the light button? I want a light. Check the outside. Check the outside. Yeah, see, no lights, no party or something. Anyway, let's close them on up. Oh, hold on, here we go. Daylights, headlights, day running. There you go. That's got it. Yeah, that's the ticket. Right, let's rock and roll. I'll see you on the other side. Right, our first stop is going to be Sittingbourne, where the Klingons have been up to no good again. It's because it's a spaceship. You see, look, I get a great deal of satisfaction from knowing that I live in a fantasy world that largely exists in my own head, and classic Star Trek. But there you go. Now, 6.5 miles to go. Now, at the moment, we're rocking the third rail electrics here, which is painfully slow and backward technology. And honk it. There is some honking going on there, but we're in a soundproofed environment at the moment so that we can hear all the instruments. What have we got going up here? Place the DDS away from off. Press the registration button and enter the train WTT ID. No, I don't need to. So it seems to be working anyway. I don't think we necessarily need that. I think, in fact, we'll be golden. We're going through the beautiful Kentish landscape, which has rather fewer trucks parked in it than you would expect, but no, that's just because we can't see them at the moment. They've all got cloaking devices. Well, excitingly enough, we've got a yellow signal coming up, and that means anything could. Oh no, never mind. I was going to have to sound Amber Alert, but no, it wasn't. It turned out it wasn't necessary. Anyway, we're cruising along. It's rather marvellous. I possibly ought to Colonel Cam it a little bit while I can, because later on we'll just be going too ruddy fast in order for that to work. No, so we're going to be chortling along at multiple numbers of miles per hour, and in fact kilometres as well. All of that per hour. We'll be doing them, and it will render such camera-based activities largely pointless. I mean, it won't stop us trying, obviously, but it's not going to pan out in the way that you might possibly conceivably have hoped. Yeah, there you go. Well, we got 4 miles to go to Sittingbourne. We're due there at 8:07. Now, I've no idea if I'm going to hit this timetable or not. I imagine I'm a little bit behind schedule already because I was a bit slow on the initial departure, but I'll make up for that later by going really, really fast. Although, how fast? Well, it remains to be seen what Scotty can get out of the warp core there, potentially. Yeah, no, I'm going with the metaphor. I've not deployed all these sound effects for nothing. No, let's have another one now. Thank you. Hello, passengers. This is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard this, the 8 something to London St Pancras, and you're more than welcome to be on board this high-speed technological marvel. Anyway, our next station stop is going to be Sittingbourne, so I hope those of you wanting to get off at Sittingbourne are not sitting down. Huh? Huh? No? All right. Well, you know, there's no pleasing some people. Anyway, if you want to get off at the next station, get your stuff together and be prepared to eject. And yeah, I mean, I will slow down. I'm not a monster. Anyway, we're at Sittingbourne, your next station stop. Sittingbourne, of course, is twinned with somewhere. Inevitably, there's an awful lot of twinning goes on in the United Kingdom, and everybody's a big fan of it. Well, it's not really. There is a particular subset of people who are very keen on town twinning, and see it as an excuse to go to far-flung parts of Estonia or wherever on an annual basis, and then hosting, of course, the mayoral committee from Estonia. In alternate years. There we go. 8:07. We're 20 seconds off the pace. Well, I say 20 seconds. We're going to be 30 seconds off the pace by the time I finally allow us to stop. But I'm going for right on the button, you see. There you go. That'll do. Which I've missed now. Well, we ran over the button. The button's doomed. Right, open her up. Ding, 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 ding. Going for a wander. All right. Let's go. Hello, everybody. I'm the driver. Yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, let's put one of these up there. Yes. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I know. I've done 2 of those now. Admittedly, one of them was in the tutorial. But beyond that, you know, I'm still a bold adventurer when it comes to such things. Right, let's get back in. There you go. Yeah. All right. What have we got over here? We got the AWS. Yeah, let's have it. Yeah. All right. Hang on. There you go. Oh, I can make it go ding. Oh, that's making my life worth living. Now I can do this. Just in case you want to, it's a small child just behind me blowing into the top of a Coke bottle. Yeah, you kind of go, hello, small child, how you doing? I see. Okay, all right. We'll find out his opinion on things as we trot along here. All right, here we go. And thump it. Go, 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 go. You just stick it in max thump, and then you get off, and you watch the magic happen. Here's some magic. I'm watching it happen. Tasteful. Also, let's run alongside, shall we? Oh yeah. Oh, this is nice. Oh, it is. Oh, this is quite pleasing to the eye. And therefore we'll do more of it. There we go. That's good. I've no idea how far the next station is, or even what the speed limit is. But I assume at the moment I'm under the speed limit. Although I am undulating ever so gently. Bye bye. There you go. Yep. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Jump back on board. Turn everything on. Oh, 5 miles. Oh, we got ages. What was that? Ding. No. That's just me dinner ready. That's it's fine. In fact, we'll have a word with the bar car shortly and see how they're getting on. I'll leave that one for a couple of minutes though. I mean, I've only got half a dozen gags here. I don't want to use them all up at once. But no, here we go. Next stop's going to be Raynham. Oh, I could probably conjure something about the weather out of that, maybe. I mean, there's a level of desperation where you have to make such obvious puns. I mean, I already did the thing about sitting, and I mean that got half a laugh there. I dread to think if I could get any more out of that. I'm going to go with probably not so much. So I probably won't bother. Or will I? Well, you'll have to wait and see. What do you think, small child? I see. Okay, yeah. He communicates through a wide variety of bleeps, whistles, and blowing into the top of a Coca-Cola bottle. Not that they really do. But no, they still do. They still do the glass Coca-Cola bottles, of which I was familiar when a small child. No, they still do them, except the bottles are now smaller. Or are they? Have we just been spoiled over the last 20 years by the plastic bottles containing that much more of the fizzy brown good stuff, which is neither good nor, strictly speaking, brown? No. And incidentally, just in case you didn't know, when it's being shipped in tankers, as it is on occasion, they have to put a hazardous materials warning label on the tanker. Yeah, they do. It's true. Yeah. Coca-Cola will eat through just about anything. If you want to get your car windscreen clean at some point, Coca-Cola will sort you right out. It is a magnificent cleaning substance. If you've got bug guts all over your windscreen, give it a bit of a wipe down with Coca-Cola. Now, you will want some water afterwards. Oh, most definitely. Otherwise, your windscreen wipers are going to get stuck to your windscreen. How do I know this? Well, it's funny you should ask, because I did that once. Actually, I was using Coca-Cola as de-icer because it was the winter. And I managed to use it to de-ice the windscreen a little bit, but I hadn't anticipated just how sticky it would be. And therefore, not only was my windscreen icing back up again, this time brown, but also the windscreen wipers in my classic 1968 Karmann gear got stuck to the windscreen. Hello again, passengers. We are approaching Raynham in approximately a minute. Yeah, be a little bit more than that, but I don't want any of you to dawdle. Anyway, when you get to Raynham, if you are carrying small furry creatures that you need to be taking with you, be sure to put them in your army surplus luggage before taking them. Thank you. Before taking them off the train with you. That's right, everybody. Pack up your tribbles in your old kit bag. Huh? Oh, that's gold. That is. That. I mean, look. It took me almost 15 seconds to come up with that one and make it work. There's no pleasing some people. Oh, hang on. I should probably be braking. All right. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It wasn't my intention. Yeah, all right. Thank you. Oh, it's all flipping. Oh dear. Oh, yeah, lights. Yeah, all right. Cease your infernal beeping. What? Yeah, what? What is it? What? Oh no, how am I going to make... Hang on, maybe press that one. No, this one. No, let's crank that all the way on. Right, there you go. Right, now let's turn it back off again. Hello, passengers. Sorry about that. We may have come in a little early there. A slight problem with the direction of the neutron flow. We have now inverted it though, and everything is peachy. Raynham, your next station stop. Now we were, scarily enough, conceivably going to be on time there. Obviously, we're not because someone deployed the emergency brake. Someone. Yeah, it clearly wasn't me. No, it's Chekhov. You can't prove nothing. I'm the captain. I was in the big chair. I don't even have that button. Yeah, true facts. Yeah. No, look that one up in your database. You clowns. Oh, let's do a bit of outside. Here we go. It's Raynham. It's. I mean, as stations go, it is one. I mean, what else can you say about it, really? At least it's not raining. Huh? No. No, we said we weren't going to do that. You came up with a perfectly good tribble pun, and, you know, I'm not entirely sure how well that one went down. Possibly a little groaning. Possibly. But that is at least a human reaction. Right there. Close doors. Done. Right. Activate thrusters. Oh, no, hold on. You put it in reverse. There you go. Sorry, press the wrong buttons. There you go. It's not like that happens constantly or anything. No, not even slightly. Good morning, passengers. Welcome aboard this, your 8:15 and change service to London St Pancras, and our next station stop is going to be Gillingham. Yeah, it is. And for those of you who are feeling peckish along the way, why not swing along to the bar car, where our resident mixologist, the doctor, will be more than happy to tend to your needs. Tell us, doctor, what have you got behind your bar today?
How many times do I have to tell you, madam? I am a doctor, not a bartender.
All right, there's no need to be quite so snooty. Anyway, he'll be more than pleased to take your order and fulfill your drink if you head to the bar car in coach J. Gillingham. Drink it in. Jewel in the crown of the county of Kent. Some may say that it is just another grubby little town in Kent, but no, it is not. It is Gillingham, spoken of in tomes of yore. They speak of the prophecy of Gillingham, where one would ride the steel snake, it's probably mostly aluminium, and depart there before ascending the footbridge to go out the other side and inserting their paper token into the machinery and exploring the delights of Gillingham. Right, get off my train. All right, let's go for another stroll. I'll see if I can find some more points. Ooh, I'm going to play chicken. All right, there we go. If this train tries to leave before my passengers are loaded, well, I guess I'm rather hosed. I like it. In fact, I'm going double bubble. Oh, there you go. I'm chancing it. Yeah. I am actually quite scared. Possibly justifiably. Let's unlock that again. There you go. I think I've probably broken the train using my godlike power. I'm such a wuss. I could have sat there and waited for it to start moving and then gone, uh-oh. No, ruined. That would have been delightful to actually pull away in the train and then go, oh, that's rather come up, unfortunately. Oh well, don't mind. It was a good wheeze, though, wasn't it? Well, it wasn't a good wheeze. That was a wheeze and a bit. Right, okay. Close that. Yep. Prep this for dust off and hammer down. Well, terrifyingly enough, there is a yellow signal here, and that could mean almost anything. Because that's what yellow signals mean. Sometimes they mean you're going to need to stop. Sometimes they mean you're going to be able to go real fast. And other times they mean we just don't know. And it is the uncertainty principle in full effect, using modern LEDs strapped to the side of a lamppost on the side of the track. So if you turn all of this off, the amount of sensory deprivation you get going on is really quite soothing. The colour scheme they've got here, thank you. The colour scheme is really quite pleasing. I mean, look, they've got a lot of blue going on, which is nice. That's a good nighttime colour. Oh, hold on, we've got a station half a mile. We'll do a little bit more of that. Well, you'll get plenty of chance to look at the fairy lights strung around my cab here in Tunnel Central, which we'll get to shortly after Ebbsfleet. I know, look forward to it. You should. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all right. There you go. That's me being vigilant with my vigilance pedals and other vigilance-based de-icery. Yeah, it's all good. Anyway, we're coming up on Rochester, and oh, look at that. It's Spock driving his train. Yeah, he didn't want to work for me anymore. No, he decided, I want my own train. And look at him, he's driving some, cheap little commuter effort rather than being in the flagship of the entire Federation like what I am. And he's paying the price. Yeah, that's it. No, he doesn't even owe me a tenner. I just point and laugh every time I see him in his sad little train, rather than this rocket ship that I've got. And good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice dab of parking there. Open the doors. Going for a wander. All right. Okay. Open the door. Flipping open it in my face. Why don't you? No, I was just going to go over here and rather celebrate this, which says the service that I'm operating is on time. Yeah, it is. Although, we might want to sort out the kerning on the LED there. I mean, that's off a little. I mean, look at this. You'd never get away with spacing like that. That's just, it's despicable. I mean, look at, you could fit a whole other number in there. I mean, just come on, get the kerning right. Yeah. Oh well, never mind. I'm still early. I've got a couple of minutes to kill as well. Let's go and see if there's something or other that I can go and something with other things. All right, let's go here. All right, everybody. Oh no, force field. Alright, okay, never mind. Yeah, right, this way. And, yeah. Anything worth looking at? I've got 30 seconds. That's all good. We'll go and have a look what's in the bus shelter. A surprising absence of litter and or teenagers. And these, your modern teenagers, they don't sit there so much with half a dozen cans of harp that they've been able to procure from a corner shop with a dubious reputation vis-a-vis the service of alcohol to underage people. No, they're more likely to be sat there with an Android-based smartphone, can't afford iPhones, an Android-based smartphone, blarting something out at such a loud volume you can't actually tell what it is. While the rest of them are all sat there with their own knockoff Android smartphones, scrolling through the latest TikToks and or Instagrammery. Look, it keeps them out of trouble, I suppose, and arguably the level of fixation with your mobile telephonic device is a little more healthy than caning half a dozen cans of harp before rinsing it down with some Mad Dog 2020. And for those of you who haven't lived the Mad Dog 2020 life, consider yourselves A, lucky, and B, to have it missed out. Right, here we go. Now then. Over there is a nuclear vessel. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a nuclear vessel right there. Yes, he wants the radioactive materials from the nuclear vessel so that we can recharge the walk or on our bird of prey. And it's nice, isn't it? And save the whales and whatnot. I know my stuff. Oh, hang on, we're supposed to be stopping. Oh, we're going a bit quick. Nah, we're not. We're fine. It's all good. Next up, Strood. Yeah. That's how you're supposed to say it. Strood. Yeah, that's where we're going. That's where we're stopping. We're gonna be stopping in Strood. Yeah. Nice one, Strood boy. Yeah. I'm early again. Yeah, that's because of your casual disregard for speed limits. There's nothing casual about it, son. There's a very deliberate disregard for speed limits. It has a purpose. Alright, here we go. And thump it. Good. You know what? It's been yonks since I've been able to do this and just lark around. Now, here you go. Here's some more pro tip action here. You might think, oh, I'll sit here. Right? That's not a door. That's a chair. Yeah, these flip down and you can sit there. And then, because these trains have a tendency to be absolutely rammed full of people, you'll also find people crack open the bathroom and there'll be 2 or 3 people stood in there as well. It's a delight. I have, on occasion, stood in this bit. Your own... It's a bit like a coffin. There you go. You close your doors. And there you go. But you see, when you get on at St Pancras in the evening, because you're going home at the end of the day's work, you'll be quite happily stood. Hold on, about. No, wait for it. Wait, right. You'll be stood about here, right? This is a good place to stand because there isn't enough room for another person there, and there'll be people piling on at that end, and then pushing past the 400 people stood in the corridor. Going down there, because everybody knows at the back end of the train, that's where they keep the magic seats that nobody else uses, apart from people who've arrived late. Yeah, it's only the people who've arrived late can sit on the magic seats down at the back end of the train. Oh, we're all standing up for laughs, because, oh yeah, no, standing up is clearly the way that we want to proceed with life. No, there'll be a magic seat down the far end of the train that's just waiting for me. Yeah. People are stupid. They really are. And you're kind of going like, oh, no, a magic seat. Of course, my pro tip is if there is a first class compartment, of which these don't have first class, if there is a first class compartment, go stand in there. Because there is no ticket difference for third class, which is standing. And therefore, you stand somewhere comfortable. For some reason, your standard class ticket holder tends to operate under the misconception that they're not allowed to even stand in first class. unless they have a first-class ticket. Frankly, if I've got a first-class ticket, I'm having a chair. And I don't care if it's that one. In fact, I'd quite like it to be that. No, it's not a door, that's a chair. Yeah, no, that would be quite a good wheeze, frankly. Kind of go like, all the other seats are occupied. I think there's standing room in the cab. I'll just go and kick it out there. I'll sit on the floor. You'll be all right. You won't even notice I'm there. Other than me constantly going, what's this button do? Click, 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 click. Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh, feel it. It was dark. We were not going very fast. How fast are we allowed to go? Oh, really fast. Okay. Well, you say really fast. About 70 miles an hour. Yeah. Okay. That's it. We got me digital. How far to the next station? 6 miles. Oh, all right, fine. Yeah. Back to the display analysis. Got a little blue light there. That's attractive. This blue light, yep, same as that blue light. Is it really? Yeah, it's the closed doors button. Oh, okay. Well, what's the red light there? That's telling us we're in DC power at the moment. Is it? Are you sure? Pretty confident. What about these three over here? Well, they could be anything. I think that's the photon torpedo launchers. Alright, Ebbsfleet International. Do you know what's international about it? Yeah, you probably do, don't you? There's a fighting chance you know what it is. It's a station, but the Eurostar stops there. It does. I know. You can't visit the Eurostar platforms because, well, otherwise you might try and escape this septic aisle, and you'd be able to do so and end up in La France and La Belgium. Belgique, I think you'll find they say. Well, they can say whatever they like. I'm calling it La Belgium. Yes, and then you could change trains and end up in La Amsterdam, which many a Briton does on occasion. We all like La Amsterdam, but anyway, I used to commute from here every morning. You know, every morning. I used to do 18 months. I did this, and let me tell you. So there you go. It was. Oh, look, there's points make prizes. Right, we'll get out and go and do that. Right, hammer on. Oh, actually, I've got a slightly more involved departure to deal with here. Yeah, and I've got to change the power mode. Let them out. There you go. Do that. Now then, we switch over to control. Pretty sure I'm doing this in the right order. All right, we've done that. And then you put your pan shoes down. And then you put your pan shoes up. And then that's probably it. Is it? I don't feel 100% confidence. Well, let's see if me pantograph has done anything. Well, there it is. No, it's the one at the back. Is it? No, it's not. Okay, it's not the one at the front. It's not the one at the back. I haven't done something. Is there a panto raise button? One would imagine there should be. Equally, however, I might have done this. I might have done it right already, and we'll be fine. We'll find out in mere moments. You're going to go and do that map? No, I'll save that delight for another time. Okay. Thank you, small child. Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm feeling good about it. Right. Okay. Are you genuinely feeling good about it? No, that's just one of those things that I say. There's a great many things I say. Well, it looks like I've got power. Let's find out, shall we? Oh, what do you know? Yeah, it worked. Okay. I did remember the procedure. Now we can do. We've now switched into the very modern and scientific kilometres rather than miles per hour. Yeah, I don't need to know how many fifths of a donkey we're going. No, I'd rather go with like how many hundredths of a something else and a thousandth of and a tenth and whatnot. Some base 10 based thing, because then you can actually work with it. Regrettably, however, it is still telling me the distance in miles. So any kind of calculations you're doing now, you're working with multiplying by 1.6 and figuring all of that, or dividing by something else, and it's all ruddy complicated. Theoretically, the TVM should be active now. Oh, it is. Okay, that's all right. All right, TVM says we should be doing 130. I think we can go a little faster than that. Anyway, into the little tunnel. Hoot. Yeah. Oh, now we're cooking 227 kilometres an hour, which is almost 3.5 donkeys. And that's particularly marvellous. 8 and a bit miles to go, so we'll be there in a shade over 5 minutes, I would imagine. That's going to be super duper. In fact, it probably isn't even that long. But I'm taking into consideration the braking. You see, yeah. Now, I mean, I could pay attention to the speed limit here, but there's no point because I never go that far above it. I will burn 15 points here and there, but honestly, you just want to go as fast as you can, don't you? Don't you just want to go as fast as you can? And no one's going to know. It's not like there's any telemetry on board the train to let people know how fast you were going. You can say like, oh, the speedo didn't tell me anything at all. No, it must. Has it been calibrated in the last couple of weeks? Because if it hasn't, then I would say it possibly needs to be recalibrated. I was doing everything legitimately, Gov. You can't fire me. I've been through a lot of training. I'm a very expensive piece of property of this railway. So we've got numbers 22 and 5 up on the bingo machine there. We're doing 236. That's good times. Blue lights, clock, and yeah, that's me PlayStation there ticking along nicely, and all the lights. But fundamentally, what we're doing here is this for a bit now. We get Stratford, which is a nice distraction, made out of concrete though it may be. Now, if I recall correctly, no, I don't. I recall incorrectly because I'm thinking of the other Stratford. From the other Stratford, you can see all of the Olympic business, and you would kind of go Stratford International and then Stratford Station. They must surely be quite close together. No, they're about a 20-minute walk from one another. I think it's a bit of a liberty calling Stratford International Stratford International. It should be called Nowhere Near Stratford, International, because that would be a far more plausible, nay, realistic way of describing it. Now then, thank you. We're going to be abiding by the old speedo gauge here, because that actually helps you with the braking curve. Sorry to break into a little bit of how to drive the train. There you go. See, it wants me to be doing 200, and despite the fact that the track limit is quite a lot higher, if you follow this, your braking will be about on the money. Yeah, it's relatively straightforward. It's never going to penalise you too heavily. Although in a mile and a half, I need to be doing 100. We'll be all right. Yeah. Also, in a mile and a half, we need to be stopping. So you would rather hope that we'll be all right by that time. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. See, look, it's coming down. There you go. There you go. 1.3 to the stop, and I'm doing 148. Bit more brake, I think. Yeah, bit more brake. Getting the initial speed down is the tricky bit. Getting the last bit down is relatively simple. Right, there you go. Actually, no, it's not true. No, slowing from kind of 30 to 0 does take a little while. There we go. We'll just coast it from here. Right, smashing. I'm probably going a little bit slow. How are we looking time-wise? Half a mile. Yeah, 1 minute and 15 seconds to reach our destination. Oh, I feel relatively confident. You know, I think we'll probably be all right. There you go. No, easy back, easy back, easy back, easy back. Oh, put a bit dab of brakes. Yeah, the brakes are being dabbed as we speak, and we'll be golden. Hello, passengers. This is your captain speaking. We are arriving at Stratford International. Set sail here for delights of the European continent, if you can get it on the train. Hope you've got your passport. Yeah, because you're going to need it if you want to go on the international train. Alternatively, why not have a bracing 20-minute walk to reach the other Stratford? Yes, the other Stratford station, whereby you can get on trains to East Anglia. Goody gumdrops. Or into central London via another means. Or you can stay on this train and go into central London via this means. Yeah, either way, this is the Stratford International. You've been lovely. I've been your captain. Get off my train when I open the doors. Yeah, all right. I was rather enjoying my narrative a little too much there, and I forgot to concentrate on braking properly. But these things happen, and we haven't overshot by much. I'm going for a wander. Open her up. There you go. Now then, what have you got for me? Come on, give me some free... I want some points. Building a bigger, better railway. See, they've gone for alliteration there. That's intentional, that is. Yeah, they've done that. Disruption on the line. Okay, yeah, that's fun. Rail replacement, bus services. It's a non-stop thrill fest as far as these posters are concerned. How are we doing? There you go. 8:57, and we're on time. Yeah, we are. Right, 14 seconds I'm supposed to be leaving. Oh, crumbs. That's all right. I'll just Usain Bolt it down the station and pile on, and we'll be good to go. In fact, we were a little bit late. Quel dommage, frankly. Right, okay, get on, get in, lock them up. Alright, start cranking it. Wait for it, go. Alright, there we go, hammer down. Alright, our last stop will be St Pancras. And it's going to be delightful. I paused there momentarily, just envisaging how many people would go, it's St Pancras. Not realising that it was a joke. Hey, you see, you can't always tell when I'm being deliberately mispronunciating, and when I am unintentionally mispronunciating, but having a rare old time anyway. No, you just can't tell. What do you want? 225. I've already got it in max revs. Let's be having you. Yeah, that's good. I like a bit of max revs. As do we all on occasion. Yeah, no, most certainly. Anyway, 4.5 of your miles remain on this leisurely jaunt from the Kentish wilds into the centre of oldie Londony towny, which is a place that I mean, okay, look, there's plenty to speak of that is quite positive in oldie Londony towny. There are a great many historic buildings that one can go see. And when you've done that, and I would suggest the museums are far more interesting. You can look at Big Ben and go, oh, it's a lot of scaffolding. And then you could go to St Paul's and go, that's pretty impressive. Westminster Abbey, also pretty impressive. Don't confuse it with Westminster Church, not the same thing. No, two different things. The Abbey is an abbey. The church is not. I would say that a lot of the mainline stations in London are worth the price of admission, because there are some architectural marvels to behold. Few, however, come close to the ceiling of the British Museum. Go and have a look at the ceiling of the British Museum from the inside. It's less impressive from the outside, but from the inside, it really is quite magnificent. And the British Museum has a whole ton of stuff that we nicked from other places that is well worth having a look at. At some point, we'll give it back, but they've got to ask nicely first and promise not to smash it. I think that's not unreasonable. No, you can't have your marbles. No, you might smash them. You're not to be trusted with your marbles. We're like an elderly grandparent as far as a nation is concerned. It just kind of goes, oh no, in my day, we just plonked a flag down and said, no, all this is ours now. Give us your precious things. Yeah, and that's fine. The Natural History Museum, that's pretty good too. Yeah, that's pretty good. The Victoria and Albert, architecturally, still pretty good. In terms of why you would go and see it, though, is because it tends to have interesting exhibitions on. It certainly does. And then, of course, you've got the Science Museum. It's where you take the kids, because there's a lot of stuff to monkey about with for kids there in the Science Museum. Imperial War Museum's pretty good, although I prefer the one at Duxford. That's full of all kinds of things that make you go, caw. Why is it that the stuff we as a species have designed to kill other members of the species, thank you, are so funky? That you just kind of go, look at that looks great. You kind of go, yeah, it was used to kill a bunch of people. You kind of go, still looks great though. I mean, look at that. Just, oh, crumbs. But no, there it is. You could go see HMS Belfast. If you want to kind of go like, flipping heck, I'm glad I wasn't in the Navy. I would argue it was probably nicer to be in the Navy when the ships were made of wood and used sails. And here we go, St Pancras. Well, it's coming up. We've got a couple of yards to go yet. But as you look over to the left, if I hop outside for a moment, if you look over this way, there's a where's it gone? No, we're not there yet. Okay, wait for it. It's around the corner. This is gentrification writ large. Here, bit more brake, please. Yeah, this is all well swanky. All of this lot. Now you've got a gasworks there. And actually, that's not there. That has been hollowed out, and it's just the framework of a gasworks. That lot's still there, the canal bit. It's just the framework of a gasworks that's got some kind of swanky posh garden in. Yeah, swanky and posh. And it's all swanky, it's all posh, and you know it's going to cost you an arm and a leg to even consider living there in a flat the size of a post box. And yeah, just saying. Personally, I don't much rate London. Top for tourists, but if you're not so keen on tourism or tourists, it's less top. No, it's quite a lot more bottom than it is top. How are we doing for time? Oh, I'm gonna be on time. I am the master driver, even with the application of the emergency brake. Yep, there you go. That's your lot. That's it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. We have arrived at St Pancras. Get off my train and go away.